Welcome to English for All channel. How are you, my students? I am so happy to be with you today. Our session today will be about grammar, present simple tense. We want to know what's present simple tense. Usage of this facts, like that the sun rises from the east. It's a fact, means real. Number 2, routine, repeated action. I go to school every day. So when you make that, you make something all the time or every day or every week, it's a routine. So this is the usage of the present simple tense about facts or about routine. Something you do like habits. You do something like habits, it's called routine. Keywords of present simple, like what? Usually means that you do these things. Usually means all the time. Sometimes, part of time, not all the time. Every means all the time. Every day, every week, every year, every summer, every holiday. Often, not always. Often, not all the time. Always means every. Never, no, and on. These are the keywords of present simple. Now we will speak about usages. Affirmative. Look here. I always walk to school. Affirmative means that you do this thing. Like I walk, he walks. When we speak about singular, like he, so I say walks. She walks. It walks. We walk without s, you walk without s, because he, she, it is singular. I put s at the end of the verb, but we and you and they plural, I don't put s. What's the meaning of he? For a boy, she for a girl, it for anything not human, we, I, and with someone. You can be you are a boy, you can be you are a girl, and you can be plural, you are boys. And they, these are 7 pronouns come at the beginning of the sentence called subjective pronouns. If I want to make these pronouns negative form, what is the meaning of negative? That these pronouns don't do this action. What will we do if we have singular pronoun like he, like she, like it? You will make this in negative form by saying doesn't do this action, means he can't do this action, he don't want to do this action. With singular, we negative this verb, we using what with singular? Doesn't. So I say he doesn't walk, she doesn't walk, it doesn't walk. But with plural, we don't walk, you don't walk, they don't walk, and with me, I don't walk. This is for plural. So when you make negative form, you use doesn't with singular, don't with plural. And like I said, now we have 7 pronouns: he, she, it for singular, we, you, they for plural form. These are 7 pronouns. When we use for singular, I put doesn't before the verb. Doesn't walk for he, doesn't walk for she, it doesn't walk, we don't walk, you don't walk. This is means negative form. In present simple, you make a negative form by using don't or doesn't. Now let's look here. We have walk and she walks. What's different? Walk without s for plural, but walks with s for singular. She walks for plural, but talk for plural. She talks for singular because she is one. Answer for plural, we don't put s. Answers for singular, we put s. Verbs ending in s, double s, ch, o, x, we add at the end of this verb es, not only s. Like what? Miss, she misses, means lost. Watch for plural, but if we want to make that for singular, one, singular means one. She watches, so Mrs. for singular, watches also for singular because end with ch. Verb watch end with ch, we put es. Wash for plural and it ends with sh, sorry, sh here I put for singular es, washes. Fix for plural, she fixes, I put es because it ends with x. Verbs ending in consonant plus y, I change the y into I and add es. Study for plural, we study, they study, you study. But if I want to say she study end with y, but before y we have d, and d is consonant, we will omit letter y and put I, change y into I and say she studies. Tidy for plural, she tidies, I omit y, change it into I and put es for singular. This is for the verb. But if I have like play, play end with y, but before y we have a is vowel, not consonant, so I leave y and put just s. I say plays, plays, without change y, because before y I don't have consonant, a is vowel. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These are 5 letters for vowels. Now fill in the blanks with the present simple of the verbs in brackets. Janet watched a film on TV. Janet is the name of a person and it's a singular, so watch end with ch. Here I must put es for singular, so I say watches, watches. I put es because the verb end with ch, and ch from the 6 letters I say before, s or sh or ch or x or o or z or double s, so I put es. Number 2, the girl finish here end with sh, her homework, and sh from the 6 letters, so I put es to make the verb in present simple with singular. The girl is here singular, means one girl, so I write finishes her homework plus es. Number 3, my father fix, no end with x, I put es, fixes the TV. The children here plural, children plural means many child, so children here visit in infinitive. Infinitive means without adding any letter at end, not s, not es. Number 5, Helen is one person and wash end with sh, so I put es because sh from the 6 letters we said before. Helen washes her hair every 2 days. It's a habit. Number 6, my friend is a singular, visit me every day. Every from the keywords of present simple, so I put s to visit because it ends with t, and t it's not from the 6 letters. Visits, I put s. Number 7, my mother love me. My mother is a singular, and love doesn't end with any letters of the 6 letters, so I put just s. They are plural, give me a CD every Christmas, so I put give in infinitive form without any letters at the end. Number 9, I wait for the school bus every day. I like any plural pronouns without any letters at the end, infinitive form, so I wait in infinitive. Number 10, my mother always make delicious cookies. My mother is a singular one, so I put to the verb just s because make end with e, not of the 6 letters we said before, makes. Number 11, my family plan a trip to Paris every year. My family is a singular, so I put s or es. Here I will put only S because in not of the 6 letters we said. Plans. Number 12, Karen and Sarah. Karen and Sarah, they are two, so they are plural. Plural, we put the verb in present tense in infinitive form without adding any letters at the end. Play the guitar. So, Karen and Sarah play the guitar. 13, Tom is singular, is a name of person. Tom collects stamps. I put S to the verb collect to make it in present simple with singular. Collects. Just put S at the end. 14, the baby. The baby also is singular, but cry end with Y. Before I do anything, I look the letter before Y is R. R is constant, yes, so I change Y into I, then I put ES. The baby cries. I-E-S. Because we said this rule before. Number 15, Katy help her grandmother. Katy is a singular and I put S to verb help. Will be helps. Katy helps her grandmother for singular in present simple form. You should know this rule correctly to know when I put S and when I put ES. And if it verb end with Y, before Y is consonant, you will change Y into I, then put ES. But if it end with Y and before Y, no vowel like A or E or I or O or U, you leave Y and just put S at the end of this verb. This is the rule. Now fill in the gaps with the present simple negative form of the verbs in brackets. Number 1, David not watch films in the cinema. How can make this infinitive? David is singular, so we will write does not watch or doesn't watch, because when we make negative form with singular, we use doesn't before the verb. So we will write doesn't watch the film in the cinema. Number 2, Carol is singular. With singular also we will write doesn't like to go to the parties. Carol doesn't, yes, excellent, like without anything at the end because we wrote like with S. Number 3, my parents not go to restaurant. My parents are plural, so when I make it in negative I say don't. My parents don't go to restaurants. Peter is singular. With singular I make it negative. How? By saying doesn't. Peter doesn't close the door. Close the door. Excellent. Now number 5, Nicole not obey listen to music. So Nicole is singular, so I write doesn't obey listen to music, because Nicole is singular and I make it in negative form by using doesn't. Number 6, I not like to wait too much long. What will I do? I put don't because I treats like the plural pronouns. I don't like to wait too much long. Number 7, the students here are plural, so I make it in negative form by using don't. The students don't, D-O-N-T, run in the classroom. This is a plural form. Now present simple question form. We want now to make a question in present simple. I say I play. How can I ask do I play? Do you play? So I can make these two questions about I play. You play. I can say what do we play or do you play, because you for what, for you, and for he or for she. Do you a girl? Do you a boy? Do you like? So I say, do we play? Or do you play? He, she, it is a singular. I put s to any verb. But when I want to change it into question, I say does. Does he, does she, does it. And the verb play infinitive form without s, because does has s. If you ask with s, you should put the verb infinitive without s. They play. This is plural pronoun. So when I ask, I say, do they play? Do they play? To make a question with plural, use do. With singular, you should use does. This is to how make a question form. To answer, for example, do they play? EG here means, for example. We take this before in the previous video about abbreviation, for example, EG. Do they play? It is for plural. How I answer? Yes, they do. It's a short answer. Yes, I do. Yes, they do. Yes, he do. And so on. Or no, they don't. So yes, they do with plural. No, they don't in negative form. Now choose the correct answer. Number 1, do or does Sammy like tennis? What will we choose? Sammy is a singular. So we will choose what? Do or does? Does with a singular. Excellent. So we say, does Sammy like tennis? Number 2, I don't or doesn't like playing football. I say many times that I treated as plural. I don't like. Number 3, does or do swim in do you swim in summer? You, pronoun what? Plural pronoun. Excellent. So do you swim in summer? Number 4, Karim don't or doesn't like watching TV. Karim is singular. So I say Karim doesn't like watching TV. Number 5, do or does your father work in a company? Do or does your father is a singular. So I choose does. Number 6, what do or does you do in your free time? I speak about you, and you is plural pronoun. So what do you do in your free times? Number 7, how often do or does your son brush his teeth? Your son is singular, so I use does. How often does? Number 8, Maher don't or doesn't like getting up early. Maher doesn't, because Maher is singular. Do or does your friends like reading? Number 9, we use your friends. Your friends here plural, so I say do. Do your friends. Number 10, Sarah don't or doesn't like waiting for the bus. Sarah singular, doesn't like waiting for the bus. Now let's speak about this question. Ask a question. Yes, she brushes teeth 3 times every day. We want now to make a question about this answer. What will we say? She is singular, so we will ask with the helping verb does. Does she brush? And we will omit es. Why? Because does end with es. So we will write only brush. Does she brush her teeth 3 times every day? So here we use the helping verb does because she is singular. And every day from keywords of the present simple. Don't forget to put question mark. Number 1, yes. After that, yes, I go to school by car. I want now to make a question. I in the answer will be you in the question. Do you go to school by car? So when you find I in the answer, you must change it into you. And you will ask with do, helping verb with plural, because I, when we put I in the present simple, we put the verb in plural form. No, he doesn't have his lunch at home. So we want to ask helping verb to he. What helping verb do or does? Excellent. Does, because he is singular. So does he have his lunch at home? Does he have his lunch at home? We use here helping verb does because he is singular, and don't forget to put question mark at the end of the question. Number 3, Mary. No, Mary and Peter don't swim in the pool on Fridays. So Mary and Peter here means they. They are what? Plural. So we will ask with do. Do they swim in the pool? Where is the don't? Why I don't put don't? Because don't is the answer. I don't put don't in the question. When I answer the sentence with no, I should make the negative form of the verb by saying don't. When I make a question, I don't put don't again. Do they swim in the pool on Fridays? So they here is plural. I ask by using modal verb do with plural. Don't forget again the question mark. Number 4, yes, she writes her homework in the evening. She is singular, so I will ask with do or does. Or I will say does. Super. Does she write? And we will omit letter S at the end of writes because the verb does has S and we can't put two S in the two verbs. Does she write her homework in the evening? I begin the question with does because she is singular and I omit the letter S from writes. Excellent. Because we start the question with does. This is the ending of this question, and don't forget the question mark. The next one, choose the correct form of the verbs. 1. Ben play or plays football every day. Ben is singular, so I choose the verb end with S. Number 2, this is for you to do homework. Jane and I like or likes dancing. My mom works in a bank. Number 5, we study or studies English at school. Number 6, Joe surf or surfs the next every day. Number 7, my sister plays the piano. Number 8, I go or goes to the bed at 10. Number 9, Jane go or goes to school by bike. You should think about this question and try to answer this alone. Don't forget that with singular we put S to the end of the verb. With plural we put the verb in infinitive form. And don't forget that if the verb end is Y, look to the letter before Y. If it's consonant, you will change Y into I. I hope that you enjoy the session. See you soon and goodbye.